All the pictures are out there of little me in my Snow White gown.
That's why it's gonna make me cry.
No, stop, because you'll make me cry.
No, don't start, please.
Hola primos, la palabra en español del día de hoy is gringa. This is the definition of what a gringa is.
Oh no.
I saw on Twitter you had posted like it was the sweetest picture of you in like the Snow White costume.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god,
Wait, why are you even crying for that? What?
I'm the same way. It's fine.
We're gonna just like start talking.
Sorry, Variety.
Sorry.
I'm speechless. This is the most stunning and brave interview of the century. This interview is gonna change the course of history. Mark my words. Rachel Zegler and Halle Berry just saved the world. No more wars. All of those wars that came before and the wars that are to come, gone. The war in Israel right now, the war in that country that YouTube doesn't want me to say the name of, or starts with a Ukraine. They solved war, hunger and poverty. They found the answer to climate change or global warming or cooling or whatever they call it next. Natural disasters. There will be no more natural disasters. Not even those crazy ones that you see on the TV. Because by God, Rachel Zegler and Halle Berry just saved humanity. Big news, primos! Taco lessons coming out finally! Stay till the end of the video for the big announcement. ¡Órale! Bienvenidos a otro video, my beautiful, mis hermosos. 8,460 subscribers. And for the 80 something of you that haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Órale, hit that subscribe button with a machete if you have to, so we make it out of El Ghetto. And for those that don't know, I recently was demonetized on YouTube, so I can no longer make any cent of any of the videos I put on YouTube just because I live in Mexico and my postal service in my country sucks. So if you want to support my work and my dream, and so I can continue doing this, please make sure to go to my Patreon. The link is down below in the description, and you get access to videos that nobody else has, and trust me, they are my funniest. Órale! Instead of me torturing you with the actual interview, I'd rather just give you the highlights of what happens and save you a couple 100 million brain cells that you were gonna lose, because these are probably one of the dumbest and the lowest IQ people alive today. You know, if you take out of the conversation the people with actual mental disability.
We're gonna just like start talking.
Sorry, Variety.
Oh, sí, ¿cómo se llama?
Eric Cartman.
Cartman.
So inspired by the way you handled anybody who had anything bad to say about you. You and I have always been, I think, kind defenders of each other online. I would be willing to fight a little because that's who I am as a person.
Yes.
I would be willing to fight a little because that's who I am as a person.
Yes.
¡Pelea de inválidos! ¡Pelea de inválidos!
I'm an Aries, so I'm a fire sign.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, because people are like, oh, she's so sweet, she's so nice. But a lot of times when I see stuff online, I get mad and I want to say something, I want to respond, but
Atención, damas y caballeros, asistan a nuestra pelea de inválidos en el estadio
But yeah, something that stings a lot from this interview is bullshit. It stinks of bullshit everywhere, specifically when Rachel Zegler says this.
Pressure, what do you feel?
I mean, definitely pressure. The cartoon's so beloved. It's like a monumental moment in film history.
Yeah.
It was like the first feature-length
Yeah.
cartoon movie.
Looks like someone finally learned how to use Wikipedia.
To the point where it won honorary Oscars and
Yeah.
all of these amazing things that happened for that film are the reason that you and I really get to sit here today, because
Yeah.
it made Disney what it is. A dedicated group of people
Fans, yeah.
who love Disney cartoons. I'm one of them. You know, I love everything that the Disney company has put out in the past a million years, 100 years this year.
Eso dices ahorita. Ah, pero anoche.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
Not gonna be
yeah.
saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power.
I never want it to come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have. When I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard.
Ah, cabrón! Didn't you said something completely different literally a few months ago? No, but for real, the other narcissism and the hypocrisy of these actresses just really amazes me. They are both made for each other. I saw one of the comments here on the video. It said that, oh, they are such a good pairing. Yeah, they are such a good pairing because they are basically the same person. They literally spend the entire interview sucking each other's cocks. And it's ridiculous to a point. We have a saying in Mexico, ya mama se la güey, which is basically, oh, suck his dick already. In Mexican. In very Mexican.
Tears every time you open your mouth to sing, literally. Like,
And thank you with vocals is like a huge honor coming from the side of the room. You cannot do any wrong vocally. You cannot do any wrong vocally.
Are you sure about that?
Mermaid was really my first big film.
I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now.
You cannot do any wrong vocally.
Starting right now.
You open your mouth and the heavens just go, yes.
No.
But yeah, obviously this interview was orchestrated by Disney as damage control, solely as damage control for both The Little Mermaid and Snow White, because if you don't remember, The Little Mermaid was the lowest grossing live action ever in the history of the live action from Disney. They are usually very successful, but this wasn't. Well, why? Because maybe, just maybe, you race swapped the main character, who was a red-headed girl from Denmark, and you made her a black girl from Missouri. Like, okay, I don't know if she's from Missouri, but she has this kind of accent, you know. I cannot make southern accent, but insert southern accent here. You get my point, right? They changed the entire story as well, where Eric is no longer the one that saved the princess, but she saves Eric instead. Not only that, but saves a lot of people herself. You know, she is the one that goes and pierces through Ursula herself. That remembers me of something, isn't that right? So by now we figured it out already. The Disney formula for the new remakes to come, which are going to all basically going to be the same unless Disney change their ways, and they have a lot to change. But hey, Halle Berry is the biggest liar here because she said that she was excited for Snow White, and that's the biggest lie I ever heard in my life.
I know you must feel the same because, well, first of all, a fellow Disney princess girl, Miss Snow White, was so amazing. And I'm so excited to see that in April. So excited to see that in April. I'm like counting down the days.
Didn't you get the memo?
I am excited for the Snow White from the Daily Wire, that seems interesting. But until that comes out, well, all we can do is just speculate. Y eso es todo por hoy, primos. Órale, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. What do you think? Who is the biggest gringa? Rachel Zegler or Halle Berry? You make the choice in the comments down below. Like the video, share it if you even share things anymore, and see you in the next one, primos. Bye. So the big news, primos, and thank you for staying until the end of the video. You are a real one. Because you already know YouTube screwed me over, I'm starting a new channel, a new channel on everything Mexican, everything that you have to know about Mexico, you know, from food to the language, you know, the dialect, culture, places to visit, all of that good stuff. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great. The first video is coming out this weekend. So please make sure to rush and subscribe to Lessons in Mexican. So you become a Mexican yourself. ¡Órale!